Let's go for a record, Bill.
I know.
No, don't jinx us, don't jinx us.
I gotta. All right, I'll call to order the Town of Mount Desert Planning Board meeting for April 27th, 2022. And this is the first time in I don't know when I haven't had a mask on.
Jinx, jinx.
So here we are. And I don't know if we need to give a Zoom spiel because it's just us. And we're essentially here tonight to wade through some minutes of approval, needing approval, and then we've got a potential planning board applicant. And the one thing is I think it was the March 9th meeting.
It's just us, we don't do that.
It's not working.
Dave's not with us tonight, so I don't think we can technically, was that March 9th?
There's a-
March
we have-
24th.
Are you
the-
recording, Kimberly?
Yes.
Was this, or did our meeting need to be advertised at all? Okay.
Yeah, no,
No, Dave, you got Tracy, you and Christie.
yeah, sorry, we can't do 23rd.
The 23rd?
Yeah, but we can do the 9th and the 24th.
It was that I was at a meeting out.
Yeah, so the 9th, you were
Yeah.
there. You were there, Dave, myself, Christie and Tracy were all there. That was where we were going through the land use amendments with Noel. And then we had the non-conforming camp redo on Long Pond.
Right.
Yeah, don't remember it because it was March 9th.
I don't remember it because it was painful. I remember how painful.
Yeah. No, like Kristen said, we had a flurry of these non-conforming camp redos, and then we had a hiatus. We had a bit of getting up to speed on that.
Right. And that one was a little like funk, so it gave me a headache. I remember having a headache that night. And then what do we do about, can we do the 24th?
Yeah, we can do the 9th and the 24th.
Are you looking for something?
On the 9th, yes.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the Town of Mount Desert Planning Board meetings for March 9th, 2022.
Tracy Keller, I'll second that.
All right, all those in favor, Christie,
Anastasia, I.
Lucy,
Tracy Keller, I.
Meredith,
Randolph, I.
myself, William Hanley, aye. All right. The 9th is done, and then.
And you're looking for the 24th.
Not Cory. And I'll say on record, again, just what a fantastic job Heidi has done with all the Cory minutes. And I know that's such a gigantic mountain to climb. So thank you again, Heidi.
You're welcome.
I make a motion to approve the meeting minute notes of March 24th.
Anastasia, second.
All right. All those in favor, Meredith,
Randolph, I.
Christie,
Anastasia, I.
Tracy,
Tracy Keller, I.
myself, William Manley, aye. All right, we gotta do the 23rd when Dave's back or available.
You know when he's coming back from Florida? Did he mention it ever to us?
I have not heard, no.
Is he
Okay.
coming back?
Is it
You're already back.
I would- We need Dave.
You.
In my head.
Is it, yeah?
Maybe
Yeah.
I misremember. It could be any. And it's not floating around my
I
head.
feel like the owl is like right on top of me.
Hilarious when the owl goes and shows us ourselves. Everybody here's who's viewing. Here's what you look like.
Making me all self-conscious. All right, so
Growing the beard and we just haven't seen it because of the mask, or is the beard a new thing?
Beard's been there since 2014. The
Really?
mask has been hiding it,
The
so
mask has been hiding. Maybe you've developed a little more gray in there.
yeah.
Something looks different. Maybe you just aren't wearing a mask and that looks different.
It's all new territory. All right, item 3, other tonight. We got a meet and greet of a potential planning board alternate member. Gloria,
Gloria,
you
you
want
come
to
sit up front.
come on down? You're the lucky contestant tonight.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so for the owl, we'll switch gears here, and we've got Gloria Kunje here tonight, and thanks for joining us. And just I don't know if you guys have seen Gloria's application to the board, but she's a new resident to the town. You know, she talked about some of her background experiences, a board member at the Y and the registered COA. You know, and she was interested in the appointment as being a new year-round resident and wanted to just get involved and, you know, with the process here and, you know, the goals, you know, she talked about just to learn and contribute to the team and no conflicts. And Gloria, I'll let you take it from there and make an introduction, and happy to have you here tonight.
All right, that come in peace.
Most people don't.
Come in peace, but really it's, I think for me, being a new resident here, it's just another way of getting to know what happens in the town that I'm living in, and happy to live in, and have decided that this is home. My kids and I love it here, so I want to get involved in what goes on in the town and how it's done. And the best way to do that for me is to get involved. That's the majority of the reason why I would like to be part of the planning board. It's the only way to know anything is to be involved. So that's it. I moved here 2020 and I'm still here 2 winters. So that's a pretty good indication that I'm on our way here to stay. That's, I think I'm much better if you ask me questions, then I can answer what you would like to know instead of me just rambling. So.
Any questions for Gloria, guys?
Are you familiar with what the planning board does and how it represents the town?
No, that's the reason why I would like to get involved and know a little bit more about what
Yeah.
the planning board does.
I'm Kim Keen, by the way. I'm the code enforcement officer.
Nice to meet you.
This is
Nice to meet
Heidi, our
you.
recording secretary.
Nice to meet you.
And,
I'm Tracy Keller.
mhm,
Nice to meet you.
Yes, you too.
Yes.
And our chair, William Hanley.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And we've got Christy Anastasia online
Yes.
and Meredith Randolph.
All right.
And so we're technically a board of 5 voting members and 2 alternates.
Okay.
We commonly have, members out for various reasons. And tonight we've got a member out, Dave Ashmore. So anytime that happens, we pull an alternate member on board and you know, your voting voice on the board then, and alternate members are incredibly important, you know, and you know, it's also incredibly important as an alternate member to still participate and come along for the ride. And even if sometimes you may not have a voting voice, I think it's really purposeful. And I think you really get to understand the layers of the cake that we have to bake here as the planning board, as we wade through the conditional use application process. And then just getting to know the land use ordinance and, you know, another planning board obligation to our site visits. And those really put applications into context. I know it's sometimes difficult with just the timing of site visits, sometimes during the day, you know, usually they're anywhere between 3 and 5:30 right before the hearing. But if you can make it to a site visit, I'd highly encourage you to do it. The town will reimburse you for your mileage too, to site visits. What else? You know, we meet the second and fourth Wednesday of every month. The hearings are here at the town meeting hall. Everything's at 6 o'clock. We try to expedite hearings as best we can, and we all, you know, are mindful of where we are in the evening and try to draw the line in the sand at 9 o'clock, no matter what.
So the meeting can go on.
On a rare occasion it has, but I think we're all diligent and trying to keep it to no more than 3 hours. And you know, there's a fair amount of paperwork and just kind of, you have to digest prior to some applications. You know, you'll see the full spectrum of applications. I mean, we review everything from chickens and fences to you know,
Chicken coops.
yeah, chicken coops,
Yeah.
to quarries.
I was gonna say quarries.
Yeah. Does that cover the spectrum?
Don't put a plural on that quarries thing. There's we reviewed the quarry.
That's 100% correct. Yes, there is one quarry.
To do non-conformities too.
Yeah, so we do non-conformities, like there's, you know, there's commonly projects before us that are pre-existing non-conforming legal structures or properties in total, and someone wants to do something with them. They've got a camp on Long Pond and it's 0 feet from the water's edge and they want to renovate it. Well, they got to come to us. We deal with subdivisions. We don't see a ton of subdivision applications, but you do see them on occasion, and they're either land subdivisions, you know, someone's got a big parcel of land and they're chopping it up, or the subdivision type where, like, you know, on Main Street, you've got a building with 3 different uses in it, and that falls under the subdivision review process. Or what other kinds?
Dwellings.
Yeah, dwelling units,
Yeah, roads, cell towers.
roads, cell towers.
Yeah, it's a big.
It's the whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot there.
All right.
But
There's also a reason for her to show up as an alternate, even if you don't get to vote, because some of the issues go multiple meetings. So as long as you've heard the whole input of the first meeting, so if you just sat in and listened on one meeting, then if the next meeting we're down a member, you can fill in.
Well, she can also.
It's the light out.
Meeting, if you have a quorum, and she can participate in the discussion, you just can't vote.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and that's probably a really good thing for us to be doing, just to get you up. There's lots of stuff that's confusing And even after, how long have I been on the planning board? It's still confusing. I just expect a certain level of confusion and it may not go away.
It's-
Left the Zoom meeting running.
Yeah, it's definitely a learning experience. I can attest. There's something every single hearing that you walk away with new, and I'd like to think your knowledge base about the town and land use ordinance and just the municipal process increases. There's a lot there, and sometimes too, we'll have the town attorney sit in on some of the really hot button subjects, contentious ones for sure. And of course, the reason we're all here too is we get an annual stipend. And so the town will pay up to, I think it's $3,000 per planning board member per year, but it's based on attendance too. And
It's prorated.
it's prorated, and but that's nice to get a little something back. What else?
Well, I would say, I'm okay. I don't know about you, Glory, but like I've lived in lots of places without zoning, like no zoning. And sometimes that's a really beautiful thing. And sometimes it's a really not so good thing. So, I see the zoning here, and I used to live here. I lived here in 1988 to 92 or so, and then I left and came back. And there were some really big changes in that time. So I like Meredith says, sometimes I'm confused by the zoning or making an analysis of the code to what somebody is asking can be challenging, but we all sort of work together, and Bill does an excellent job nudging us process wise, not decision wise, but process wise, how to come to closure on these things. And while I miss living in an area that doesn't have zoning, I can respect why this area absolutely needs zoning.
I've also heard good things about the planning board
Mhm.
committee, that it prompted me to find out more and to get involved. I really just, like I said before, getting involved is the easiest way and the best way to get to know things and in a community that you're living in. So
Of course.
that's simple.
Yeah, I think we've got a fantastic board and a diverse board and a tenured board. And, I think we've all waded through a lot together all these years. And, I think speaking for myself, it's made me a better resident of the town and put a lot more in perspective for, as I live and work and raise my family here. So it's been a really valuable experience for me. So where do we go from here? So,
Well, you either,
Yeah.
if she's interested, then you
Mhm.
guys have to vote her in as an alternate or recommend her as an
Mhm.
alternate to be approved by the Board of Selectmen.
I'll make a motion that we.
I'll see if she.
Well, let's ask her. I was just gonna say, are we scaring you off? Are you still interested
Oh.
or?
Wait, make a motion before we.
No,
ask that
don't give her a
question.
chance. We got her.
Reel her in.
Bill, what are you, crazy?
Quick, make the motion. So, all good, Gloria?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
I'm good to go.
you're good to go, Meredith.
I'll make a motion that we make a recommendation to the Board of Selectmen that Gloria be approved for being an alternate for our planning board.
Tracy
Second.
Keller, I'll second that.
Ah!
You could be a third.
All right, all those in favor, Meredith,
Randolph, I.
Christie,
Anastasia, I.
Tracy,
Tracy Keller, I.
and myself, William Hanley, aye. Congratulations. We're gonna make the
So
recommendation.
you just send an email.
Yeah, I'll send an email to Jen to make,
Yeah, that place, this recommendation on the next Board of Selectmen agenda.
yeah, and then, so when do they meet compared to like our
They meet the
next?
first and third Mondays of the month,
So they'll,
so it'll be the first Monday in May.
they'll meet before our next, yeah,
Yes,
which is
Yes,
next.
but you'll
month.
have to send an email like
Yeah.
ASAP,
Well, I'll go back and send one.
because it's gotta go in the packet for Friday.
And then,
they mail them out on Friday.
So then Gloria's first.
It'll be May
potential
11th.
Is
The
May
11th.
I did say that.
Yeah, so we'll hopefully we'll need to print another package
These
for
are,
her.
these are the packets.
Yeah.
There's two here. I can give you one,
All right.
Mhm.
to let you see what's coming on the next, whoops, sorry. And you're welcome to join, right, because it's hybrid. Right now, you're welcome to come in person, or you can do Zoom, whatever's convenient right
Mhm.
now.
I'm up the street, I can.
Just, yeah,
So it's much better in person.
okay,
Yeah.
yep.
Quick question, would you need me to stay or? could I-
You can
We-
leave.
Yeah,
all
we're,
set?
we're all set.
Yeah,
And
and
I,
we get your email address, because we'll send you, like, we correspond a lot through email. If I send something out to all the board members, you need to just respond to me only, because you can't do conversing through email, because they call it a meeting.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
but once we get you on that and approved, then you can start being a member.
Sounds good. I have a class running right now on Zoom at home.
Yeah, no, go.
She's multitasking.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes.
Nice meeting you.
Yes. See ya. All right, is there any other?
No, just if you guys wanna, the next meeting's not real big either. You got a conditional use application for a fence.
Hmm,
And then you've got a change of use of a non-conforming structure. They're both right in town here, so.
That's excellent.
Yeah,
mhm.
so we'll send out the packets to the ones that aren't here,
And I won't be able to.
and Heidi won't be here for that meeting. Other than that, that's really all I got right now.
What happens when we don't have a Heidi?
And she's gonna have to take the recording and dictate it when she comes back,
Got it.
if that's okay with her.
That's absolutely fine. I've done that before.
Yeah, I think, yeah. And that's it.
All right,
Okay.
any motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Tracy Keller, I'll second that.
All right, all those in favor, Meredith,
Randolph, I.
Tracy,
Tracy Keller, I.
Christie,
Anastasia, I.
and myself, William Hanley, aye.
Nice job. It's not even 6:30.
Yeah, well, 25
Sizzling
minutes.
hot.
Good job. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you.